And now the night everyone in the football world has been longing for. Millions will be watching around the world. It is, of course, the biggest final in club football, the UEFA Champions League final. Welcome to the commentary box. Derek Ray here, joined by Stuart Robson. It's Barcelona taking on Real Madrid.
Well, Derek, we've got some of the world's top players out there tonight, so this has to be a great game, doesn't it? I just hope we see both sides play to their full potential. I can't wait for this.
Well, this is what we think for Barcelona. Marc-Andre ter Stegen stands between the posts. Azpilicueta plays with Jordi Alba in the fullback positions. And the starting role in attack today is handed to Robert Lewandowski. And the starting 11 for Real Madrid. Thibaut Courtois is the keeper of choice. David Alaba plays with Carvajal in the fullback positions. Luka Modric plays with Casemiro in the centre of the pitch. And beginning the game up front today, Karim Benzema. And now the Champions League final commences. Rudiger. Valverde. Now with Benzema. Rodrigo. Couldn't find a teammate. Throw in here. Kessié. Well, who will be the player to decide the outcome, to determine the course of events? No reason at all why it won't be this man, Stuart. What do you anticipate seeing from him? Oh, surely! A goal for Barcelona. The Blaugrana out in front in the Champions League final.
Well, here's the replay, and just look at that power. That's almost unstoppable. That's a great strike.
The ball is moving once more. How important will that opening goal prove to be? Perfectly positioned to take it away. Fati. Kessié. Barcelona now in potentially a dangerous position. Can they convert? And there it is! A two-goal cushion now, and just look at these fans! The trophy coming their way, surely!
Well, as you can see, he's just placed that beyond the keeper. That's a very good finish.
So 2-0 now. Eder Militao. Good pass. What can Real do from this position? But they dealt with the threat posed. Well, they've won possession back. What can they do from here? Benzema. Here's Modric. And blocked for now. Lewandowski. Ansu Fati. Well, Barcelona showing good width here. Well, they no longer have the ball. Casemiro. On to Benzema. Definitely look as though they want to make this move count. Valverde. Vinicius Junior. Well, nothing comes of the attack when all is said and done. That's very effective, good high pressing. Dembele. Dembele. Clean challenge. Valverde. Skipping away. At times they make passing look easy, but then the one that goes astray. And does well to keep it in play. Lewandowski. Well, a bad touch like that usually will mean giving the ball away. Rodrigo. Rudiger has it. Valverde. A danger here as he runs at them. But a good piece of defending to bring it to an end.
As the stats show us, Barcelona have had less of the ball, but their attacking play has been really incisive. It's been a really good display from them so far.
Cuts it back. Dembele. Well, he got the touch on the ball, and so a corner it'll be. Who's going to get on the end of it? Oh, cleared off the line. Alert defending. Carvajal. And continues his run. Benzema! Nice and easy for the keeper. Ansu Fati. Kessié has it. Well, it's all going rather swimmingly for Barcelona as we near the half-time interval. Stuart, your thoughts?
Well, they've played some really good football up to now. In particular, the way they've got it into their front players has been excellent. I've also liked the movement of the strikers. They just now need to take this forward into the second half.
Real find themselves in a position of menace. Modric. Modric! That's high-level goalkeeping.
Well, that's a fantastic save. He's such a good keeper. Well, as you can see, it wasn't even close, was it? No debate about that one.
Can someone get on the end of this? Well, the keeper won't be complaining about that corner kick delivery. His ball all the way. Well, the electronic board showing 1 additional minute. Fati. Pedri. It's there for him. Superb save.
Well, he should score, of course, but that's a brilliant save.
And over comes the corner. Well, the first 45 minutes have come and gone here in Catalonia. Into the second half then, in this battle for Champions League glory. Nicely timed tackle. Benzema. Now Casemiro. Good use of the ball, but can they trouble the defence? And holding the ball up in a decent position. Great strong tackle, throw in forthcoming. Space and time for the cross. Luka Modric. Not a great pass. Jordi Alba. Pedri. Promising move from Barcelona. Kessié. Now with Lewandowski. Can they convert? Surely. That's a great stop.
Well, his reflexes are so good there. That's a fantastic stop.
They will now make use of their substitutes bench. Dembele tasked with taking the corner. The end product just wasn't there. Busquets. Well, that's how to put in a clean tackle. Vinicius Junior. And Barcelona have possession again. Christensen.
Well, no surprise there. Barcelona have enjoyed most of the possession and have used it really well today, particularly in the midfield areas. And I expect more of the same as the game goes on.
Bodies forward and the break looks on. Could reduce the deficit. Well, not the best clearance. And problem solved for now. Casemiro. And Benzema at the hub of this attack. Let's see. And Luka Modric has found the back of the net.
Well, here it is again. It was a good finish, but the keeper has to do better at his near post. He was beaten far too easily on that occasion.
So the ball is rolling again. 2-1 the scoreline. Might be able to get in behind the defence. Throw in forthcoming for Barca. And space to cross it. Lewandowski. And the cross goes in. And there it is! A two-goal cushion now, and just look at these fans. The trophy coming their way, surely.
Well, here it is again. Just look at the quality of the cross. It's inch perfect, and the finish is just as good. That's an excellent goal.
So back underway, 3-1 the score. Well, what can they do to stop him running at them? Well, nothing comes of it. It looked promising. And the conditions look pretty good for the counter-attack. They need to get bodies back. Surely! In it goes! He's made it a brace for himself! No stopping him, apparently!
Well, here's the replay, and what a well-delivered cross this is. Perfectly placed, and the finish is really good. Low and hard beyond the goalkeeper. It's a lovely goal all round.
Well, the action continues, and Barcelona hold all the aces here. Karim Benzema. Timely intervention. Well, only minutes remaining now, and Barcelona with a commanding lead. Stuart, how would you assess their performance overall?
Well, what can you say about this performance? They've been absolutely brilliant. They've played with such guile and creativity, and their passing has been so expansive. Not many teams would have stopped them today.
Substitution for Real Madrid. And a throw-in forthcoming. Decent progress with the ball at his feet. But nothing comes of it. Good defending it was. Aware of the threat, solving the problem. Well, 5 minutes remaining, but you just feel this is over already. Aubameyang. Now he must favour the cross. Just the clearance that was called for. Modric. Can they hit on the break? It is to be a throw-in. Well, Real Madrid are going to make the change now. Space and time for the cross. Sergio Busquets. Araujo. So 2 minutes of stoppage time here. Well, it must be mighty annoying when you can't get near the ball. Ronald Araujo. Dembele on the ball. Araujo. And now the wait is over. Barcelona have done it. The Champions League trophy will return to Catalonia.
Well, just look at the emotions out there. Joy and relief on one side, despair and heartache on the other. But we've got the right winners here. They fully deserved it on the night.
For these players, well, it's the night of their lives. And they're determined to enjoy every millisecond.
Well, they have to make the most of this, don't they? It's a great feat. What an achievement from them.
Well, they don't need to be reminded about what comes next. It's the presentation of the coveted Champions League trophy.
Well, there's some tired players out there, but what you can be sure of, they'll find some energy when they get their hands on the trophy. They'll be going mad in the next few moments.
It's Barcelona's Champions League.
Well, this is what they wanted. What a moment for these players. They've worked so hard to win this trophy. They've been fantastic.
And you can feel the emotion. It's natural to reflect on this final, but so much hard work has gone into the entire campaign. Memories, memories. What would a celebration be without the chance to enjoy it with your own supporters?
Well, these fans have certainly played their part, haven't they? They'll savour these moments. They've travelled far and wide to follow their team. They're loving every minute of this, and why not? They deserve it.
A performance of fire as well as ice. They held their nerve when that was necessary. And these celebrations will run long into the night.